Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy LB. Going to make an evening video. Wasn't really thinking I was going to do that this evening, but forces prevail. I have things to talk about tonight. I'm having me a nice little cracker. What is this? The Lance Toasty crackers. I don't know. What I want to talk about tonight. I don't know who you are. I don't know who's watching this video at this moment. I don't know if you're going through a hard time, if you're having a great time, if this is entertainment, or if this is just a watching or just entertaining or for out of desperation, maybe motivation. I don't know your situation. I don't know you. However, I will speak on things that might relate to you. But I will say that for me, at my disposition, I do go through a lot of rough times. And when it gets to the roughest of the rough, I will be asking for help. I will ask for help from the Creator passionately and genuinely. It comes from my heart. Please help me when it ain't going well. When things are good, I am extremely grateful and happy. Sometimes I take some of it for granted. I don't like that I do that at times. But most of the time, I like being happy. I like being in a happy state. Why am I saying this? I have asked for help, have been in the dumps here. I've been overwhelmed with things, and I've leaned on the Creator and God, if you believe in any of this philosophy that I share, about there being different structures and roles, like just like it here is on our existence. There's as above, so below. I believe in that universal principle. Somebody might not. There are people that oversee these things, or energies that oversee our energy, wanting the best out of us. And we thinking this is terrible suffering, going through all this stuff. When you're not even here that long, you're here on borrowed time. This is borrowed energy. And you'll return home afterwards. Don't sweat it. Don't stress it. Figure out how you're going to make the best out of your moment with what you're given. I prescribe to this. It's a little easier for me. I think I'm oriented towards this goodness. And why am I talking about that? Because I have I wouldn't say a doppelganger that looks like me, but I have an opposing energy. It's almost like that world. You remember, like it's like upside down world from what is that? Stranger Things. But then there's like another video that was out. I forget what it was called, where the one side of the family, like there was like another world that they could like on like a mirror type world on the other side. And each time the one girl received a little doll and she was happy for like a Christmas present, the other one was given something like painful or something like that. They always experienced the opposite of what the other kid felt. I have that person in my life. I can relate to that movie. This dude is my buddy. He lived with me for a while. It was extremely draining on my energy. It's one of the things I'm recovering from. The relationship thing is just, that's okay. I move on from that. I can get it fine. But when you're with somebody that you see constantly is depressed and just casting their freaking negative energy around themselves and on you, it is heavy. And his energy is so saturated with heaviness that it's almost damn near unbearable. I didn't have this WhatsApp thing so me and him could talk, but I didn't want it on there anyways for any other reason. I didn't care about this app. But he went as far as to email me. And that email, I've been trying to call you, man. Where you at? It's a desperation. I get it. So here I am with all the positive things going on in my world that I'm finally moving up in and I can kind of feel a little bit good about. I know I can't share that with him. Because as soon as I do, he will sit there and spend his energy all over it. Anything positive I talk about, it's almost out of jealousy, guilt. It starts to jade him. You can tell it in his voice. He starts to go in opposite direction. He doesn't even want to try to talk to people to get help or anything like that. I try to offer so much advice I could possibly give, guys and gals. That's why I'm on here making this video. It's a vent session a little bit. I don't know. I can't tell you what the reason is he's going through the hell he's going through. He doesn't have enough money to eat, to have food. He doesn't have enough money for food. He's struggling so damn bad. And when he gets moments of hope, it's somebody just fucking with him, joking around with him, questioning him, and he is literally pissed off and upset. And I can understand there's frustrations involved, but do we need to sit there and have a sense of entitlement to these things? Somebody fucks you over and you just get fucking mad. Like, oh, you did this to me. This is what I was working to try to get him around and maybe try to take a different direction of, you're entitled. No one's entitled to shit, and he has a disposition of entitlement. Because if you think it shouldn't be this hard, it shouldn't be this rough, and this is saying indirectly you should be given liberties. I too believe a lot of that. Don't get me wrong, I believe it. But I also understand too that I'm capable of what I'm able to do day to day. Let me take advantage of this. Oh, I haven't exploited some of this. So I'm actually blessed beyond measure. And my cousin had to bring that kind of back to me to let me know that. I make these gratitude videos, but he actually let gleam light on me to show me where I'm even more blessed than what I realized. And then all of the different things that I've experienced today. So since the first of the video that I made this morning, I went to Home Depot to look for packaging because I like to use crates to store stuff. So I was going to buy a whole bunch up, and I have 5. I think, yeah, I was going to buy 5 of the 27 gallons and then get another 5 of like the 30 some gallons. I think it's like a 38 or something. I don't know. Well, I got 5 of those, but before I could even get the other little ones, this gentleman said, hey, and I had to go by him once, so he saw what I was looking at, and then I had to pass him again. I said, all right, man, I got to go through here one more time, man. You know, just cracking up. All right, I was like, man, you have a good one. He said, yeah, hey, you too. Hey, he goes, you want some crates that look about that size or whatever? I'm like, yeah, whatever. I was like, I do need those, something like this. He said, man, I got 60 exactly like that. I've just been trying to get rid of. If you don't mind, if you don't live too far, you can come over to my house and get them. I come over. The gentleman has one of the most, he's got a gorgeous new home he's just moved from upstate. So I'm like, that was a blessing, a mega blessing, because I decided to not stay in my comfort zone of the inner world that I told you was the ego. I told y'all this. I decided to cast that to the side and drink some of my own Kool-Aid and get involved with my external, which is what I came from. Talking to my mama or daddy here. This is mama and daddy out here. It ain't mama that I come from, mama and daddy might come from. We both all come from this. And it comes from bigger things from that. And it's so on and so forth. Guys don't understand where we come from. Come from nothing. Which is a beautiful home. This is why we relish in it in near-death experiences. We don't want to leave from it. It's the ultimate dream state. This is more fixed. But anyways, I digress. He gave me all these containers for free, and like I couldn't load up all of them. And guess what? I actually crave those types of containers. I'm always needing them. I always want to use them. And I was at the right place, the right time. But it was more that I showed up. Sometimes you just got to show up and be willing to put to the side for yourself in a way. Oh no. I'm telling y'all, I had blessings. I made such a dent in moving things at my house, my other house, that again, I never could have dreamed of. And it's not like it's mega, but for me, it's on a biblical level. I had an invitation to go to this like inner group of PTA members, and now I might actually have a job there doing some of the auditing, which is cool. I mean, I'm not getting paid, but it's PTA, you help out. I'm excited to be part of the process. If we're ungrateful for what life has given us, it'll take it away from you. Don't be ungrateful with life. It's all you got. That's what Jim Rohn said. Don't curse all that you got. Fuck. That shit ain't gonna wreck me. Fuck that mother. Fuck this. I can't fuck. Don't do that. That's all you got. I have my health problems that kick up and go around and things like that. Sometimes it may be from things like this. Sometimes I feel better off of stuff like this in the short term. I'm still trying to live my life every single day. Don't curse all you got. Don't wish it to be better, because it is what it is. Wish you were better. That's what Jim Rohn says. Ask it how you can be better to help use it better. This is a dualistic relationship. The Creator exists within you, experiences within you these minute, minuscule moments, but it grabs the aspects and understanding and wisdom through you. It's dualistic. It is an exchange. So in partnership, it experiences, and then you also have an opportunity to benefit from the exchange. I wish I could give you guys a better understanding and platform of how duality plays out, because it isn't duality at the end. It's so fundamental in my head a lot of times, even though when I default automatically, unconsciously, in a lot of duality ways. When I get back to understanding the one, all things, it's very, very easy for me. I wish I could give it to people. I wish I could make it so crystal clear how you giving in to this. And I told him, go out and instead of asking for the world to do something for you, ask the world, what can you do for it? I will tell you this. I am probably more happier after all the things that I've gone and I've had opportunities I experienced today. I'm probably the most happy with being on the audit team, believe it or not. I get to do something for other people, and it's making me happy. I don't get any payment from it except for the activity. I'm kind of getting a little teary-eyed. I've been more emotional lately. But I think it's incredible that somebody is like, hey, we could use your help. And I'm like, I want to be of service. Great. My boss man, well, I call him my boss man, but really, we're independent where I work. So, but he loves having me there for input and advice and strategizing, and I'm so out of that loop. And I could just do the same there. I probably could have invested, got a lot of ventures going, but it's not working out. I'm so busy. I've got too much to experience, I feel like sometimes. Or I pick too much from the menu. I'm hoggish. And so therefore I get so full. I'm like a burp and I can't eat it all. And then somebody's like, well, this food got to go out. It's getting ready to get thrown away. And so I'll lose out on some of the opportunities. I love to eat a whole meal and just a meal. So I'm trying to get there. If that is my biggest problem, then I can accept that for now, because I'm blessed to even have options, and I just need to realize it. And that's the story that I'm having for myself. I don't want to have this video go too long. I hope this is not a 30-minute video. Let me see where it's running. Okay, so we're about at almost 20. So I'm just going to kind of tee it up here and say, please, guys, gals, friends, anyone watching, audience, don't curse all you got. I know there'll be hard times that you want to do it. If you do have a moment where you're just blessing the external out, which is you, be sure to come back and quickly apologize and say and ask for forgiveness that you're having a weak moment and you're apologizing for taking it out on it, because it's all you got. You are it, and this is you, depending on you. So don't give up on that. I don't know. I hope that's not him trying to connect some other way again. Oh, so this is them accepting me, hopefully, into the audit thing I was talking about. Look at that. I'm so excited. But that was late at night, too? About 10 o'clock? They're happy to have me. That's great. And it's also kind of fun because here I am in this PTA inner group, and my ex was trying to jump in there and do her little shin, and like she always just wants to be this person. Just I'm the one that's not, and it's so damn noticeable. But she wasn't there tonight, and that is the first thing you don't want to make. The first introduction of somebody to ask you to come in, like here we're having the first meeting, and she doesn't show up. You don't want to miss the first meeting. And if you miss subsequent meetings, that ain't good either. So I'm in my mind going, do I become or participate as the pig in this situation? Do I become my arch nemesis and not sharing that with her? I don't know how I feel about it. Sometimes y'all might feel like being the bad guy. Hey, weigh it out. But I've done a lot as it is. And I think I might just keep my finger out of it. Maybe this might be a bad thing by me not saying something, but it's also leaving it as responsibility on her. I've bailed and to the point where, and sometimes she helps out backwards, but gotta leave it on her. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm done here talking about other people, but we have our moments. My buddy tonight, he spoke so negatively. Makes me quiet again just thinking about it. Positive back to you. Don't give up. Keep striving and thriving. And I'll see you, obviously, tomorrow. I'll make another video. Have a great night, y'all. Peace.